So to start off with, I'm going to, on the side, rewrite the three formulas that are on your formula sheet, the power rule, the product rule, and the quotient rule. So the one log law, and I'll write them with the same letters that are on your formula sheet as well. So I just double check it here. So on your formula sheet, they use a base of A and M's and N's. So on your formula sheet, they've got log base A of Mn so this is the one where if you're multiplying inside of a logarithm, that's like adding two separate logarithms with the same base. Then if you're dividing inside the logarithm, that's like subtracting two logarithms with the same base. And if you have, I've got exact same letters, I've got to look at this one again. If you have a power or an exponent inside of a logarithm, so an exponent of n, that's like moving that n out in front and multiplying. So those are your three main log laws. So as far as words go, whenever we go from the left side to the right side, the left side is considered the simplified side. And whenever we go from the left side to the right side is the expanded side. So again, I think the word simplify in mathematics is one of the most complex words there is because it can mean so many different things. You had to memorize what simplify meant for fractions. And now you have to know something for simplify with logarithms. And there was simplifying in other things as well. So simplify comes up a lot of different times, and it means something different each time. In this case, simplifying means to write as a single logarithm. Now, actually using these log laws is quite easy. So in the first one, simplify each expression. Part A. We see that we have a log plus a log. We look on the right side of our formulas. Do any of them have a log plus a log? Yes, definitely the first one. What's the rule if you have a log plus a log? Well, it's going to be equal to, keep the base the same. By the way, in part A, what is the base when it's not written? It's 10. So I'm going to write the 10 there. You don't have to write it there. Just a reminder that when you don't write the base, it's a base of 10. 7 times 8 is 56. So we've written it as a single logarithm. We've simplified it. When it says use your calculator to verify, they just say they want you to check if log 7 plus log 8, push enter, get some weird decimal. Is it the same as log of 56? Yes, it is. So we can verify it that way with our calculator to see that the two sides or the two expressions are the same. So part B, 5 log 2. So again, we want to simplify, so we want to move from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Are there any expressions where there's a number in front of a log? Yes, the last one. So this n is a number in front of the log. What we can do with that is we can move that inside as an exponent. So that 5 out in front, multiplying is the same as an exponent to an exponent or having a power. So we can write that as log 2 to the 5 if you wanted to. 2 to the 5 is 32. And again, you could check this on your calculator. Is 5 log 2 the same as log 32? 5 log 2, log 32. And sure enough, they're exactly the same numbers. Finally, part C, we have a log minus a log. Does that ever appear? Sure does. The second one, subtracting, again, simplifying means we want to write it as the left-hand side. We would get log of 80 divided by 16. And you could leave it like this, or, because you don't need to simplify fractions, if you wanted to, 80 divided by 16 is 5. You could simplify it to be log 5. And again, we could plug this into our calculator to check. So simplifying means moving it from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. When something is simplified in the end for a logarithm, it's a single logarithm. So notice that in A and C, those aren't called single logarithms because you're adding 2 logs. And in B, you technically have 5 of something, so it's not a single logarithm yet either. So you want your final answer just to be log of some expression inside. Okay, questions for practice on this one? 4 and 12.